Alright, how y'all doing? I wanted to make this video before I forget to make it. This is my 2 cents. First, I want to welcome you guys to my channel. My name is Regina right here in Las Vegas. I vlog my life most of the time, but every now and then I do my 2 cents about what's happening in pop culture. And this video is directed to DDG because of what's going on between him and Halle Berry. So I have a lot to say. So if you want to hear my thoughts on DDG and Halle and Halo, first like, comment, share, and subscribe. And then we're going to get right into this video because I got a lot to say. So let's go. I'm at work, so rock with me on this video. I'm not in a cute atmosphere. I am at work on a Las Vegas strip. Okay, let's go. All right, so first of all, I'm going to take it back because a lot needs to be said. So I'm going to take it back to bring it up to current to where we are right now. All right, so I personally, first of all, didn't really know of DDG until Halle, and probably most people, probably my age, didn't know of a DDG until Halle, right? And that's just what that is. I didn't know when he was introduced to like someone like myself. His reputation wasn't that great, right? So over time, he was with Halle. They had a baby. They had a beautiful baby, Halo. And now he's Halo, because I think more because of DDG, the world was introduced to Halo. Because if Halle, we probably wouldn't know Halo like that. But now, maybe because of DDG, he's in our faces all the time because of the camera. We feel that we have a relationship. Well, I know I do. I love seeing Halo every day. I love him. He's like my little nephew. I love Halo. So I'm going to speak to directly DDG. If this gets to DDG, great. And I hope you watch the whole video without getting like offended about what I'm going to say, because I wrote in his comments section about the video that he dropped today, his final thoughts or whatever. I wrote in his comments and he gave it like a thumb up. I don't know if that's an agreement or a disagree. I don't know. But I do want him to, I wanted to actually make a video on what he put out to the world. Okay, so first of all, we didn't need to know really your relationship status with Halo. With Halle. I had assumed that y'all was, I don't know if y'all was together or not together or still kind of messing around. Kind of after the Usher thing, then it kind of went like a disarray of like where your relationship was sitting at. I had just assumed that y'all probably was still together behind closed doors because of like videos that people was like putting together, and they were seeing Halle like, I guess, at your house, and y'all were cuddling on couches, or if she was getting caught on camera, she'd stop herself from getting caught on camera, things like that. So I had assumed, probably like a lot of other people, that you guys were still together behind closed doors, but you was putting it out there like y'all wasn't together. And then I think I saw a video of I don't know if this was a recent video. I think it was just on TikTok that I saw that you and Halo, no, you was on stream, and it was like Halo donated $1, come home. I had assumed, that was Halle talking, saying bring your tail home, because she was on stream with a lady friend. And I assumed that there was Halle talking and saying, come home. So I from the looks of it, it looked like you guys were still somewhat together, but you were trying to say that you wasn't for the public, right? With that being said, you have got on the video 2 days in a row saying that y'all are not together, y'all don't get along, y'all don't speak. There's a third party that helps you get Halo. So what happened between Usher and now to made you guys' relationship volatile where you can't even speak? I'm not sure. Only you and Holly knows that, right? Only you and Holly knows that. Now, you said on one of the videos that you haven't seen Halo and you feel bullied and you can't sing when you want. You have to drive and go get them. She never brings them to you. So I'm gonna speak for Haley from the woman's perspective. I have kids myself. I have a husband of 5 years. My oldest son is 21. My youngest son with my husband is now finna turn 17. So from the woman's perspective, I am also guilty, and there's many videos online to back me up here. Baby moms do have an entitlement when it comes to the children and their baby daddies. I was also one of those baby moms who had a clear entitlement of my role and who I am. Even when my husband wasn't my husband and he was just my baby daddy, if I called at any moment, I expected my baby daddy to drop anything and do exactly what I asked. He couldn't keep relationships, honestly, because of me. Because the girlfriends was always like, you drop everything and you do whatever your baby mama say. And he and myself was always like, yeah, she have the children. I would do whatever she wants me to do. And the other person hated that because I was always number one. And I demanded to be number one. Baby mamas have that entitlement. You see those videos all over the internet. Crazy videos, but it's true. I saw a video of a woman who was actually married. I don't know if this was a skit or this was real, but another entitlement video. A woman online put up a story saying her husband and her kids again. I think they were either the electric was getting cut off or they were getting put out of the house, and she wanted her baby daddy to pay for it when there's two adult people in the house. And she was like, am I wrong for asking my baby daddy to pay my bills? His kids are here. That situation, yeah, you're wrong. You are an adult woman and you have a husband, not just a boyfriend. You have a husband. This should have never happened. And you calling your baby daddy to maybe turn on the lights so you guys won't be in the dark when there's an able-bodied male in the house. Entitlement. Using because the kids are here. Same, another video. A baby daddy come to bring his son to McDonald's. And the baby mom gets upset and says, you only brought your child food and didn't bring all of my kids food. And he's like, they're not my responsibility. Ask their daddies to do that. And she took the McDonald's and like threw it down in the ground. Like, if you won't feed all of my kids, you're not going to feed yours. Like, it's the entitlement of it all. So Holly's no different. Haley's no different. She's no different. She has her entitlement issues going on as well, where she feels that she's the boss and she's going to make you do what she wants you to do. Or if you don't, Halo is the pawn in this. Halo's the pawn. So I'm going to indirectly ask you, first of all, the only way this is happening, that she's using Halo as a pawn. If that is the case, are you still fucking Holly? Because you said in one of the videos, when y'all are on the same page, when y'all seem like a happy family, she's good. You can see Halo anytime you want to. But when you're not, when y'all are beefing, you can't see Halo at all. So is that time when you guys are being a happy family and y'all are on the same page, is you piping her down? Because you can't mix and mingle like that, because clearly your baby mom has some kind of feelings for you. You may not have those feelings for Haley, and you may not want to be with Halle anymore, but clearly she had in her mind that maybe you guys were going to work it out and be a family again. And you are putting it online that you don't give a fuck who she's fucking with. Y'all don't get along. Everything in between. There's another person who helps you get Halo. You get kicked out of her house. You putting all that online. And you thought by putting that stuff online, not once but twice in a row, that it was going to help you in the long run. It was going to make Halle be like, okay, here's the baby. No, that's not what that was going to do. That was going to cause way more problems than just giving her a phone call and asking, can I see the baby? Or trying to figure out what's the problem. Because clearly there is a problem with you and Haley. Why y'all not getting along? There's a problem. So tell the word, if we're going to talk about, she's keeping him from you, talk about what's the problem. Why is she keeping him from you? Why can't you two get along? Because that's the problem. She don't want him around you because she's mad at you for something. What is that something? Is that something that she cares about you still and she wants to be with you, and every time she get on your stream, you're sitting next to a lady friend? And in your mind, you're like, it's just work for me. This is what I do for a living. I was doing this before you. And that may be true. That may be 100% true, that was your life before Haley and it's going to be your life after Haley. But you had a baby. You had a baby with Haley. That changes things. That changes a lot of things. You feel what I'm saying? So, if that is the issue, that Haley is still in love with you and want to be with you, and y'all still could possibly be bumping bellies right now, which keeps her feelings entangled to you, and she in her mind think that something is going to kick back off between you, and every time she turn around, you're on a stream with another beautiful woman, that's not going to make her feel good. It's not, my brother. It's not. You're a young man, so this is from Big Sis telling you what it is. So if you're saying it's not that, it's not about women that's on your stream. This is just work for you. But is it work for her? That's not her life. This is your life. This is your life, not hers. So if you want to see your son, a compromise has to be made. If you're like, I'm DDG and I can do what I want, I just want to see my son. Okay, you're absolutely right. You have 100% right to your baby boy. You absolutely do. But if you can't compromise with your baby mama to make it work, because clearly you're just like, it's just simple. I just want to see my son. It may be just that simple to you, but it's not that simple to her, because she's the one saying, no, get him out of my crib. It's not that simple to her. So you're not going to get what you want. And that's just, I want Halo. I want to be able to take Halo wherever I want. I want to be able to hold him more than 2 days. That's not going to work. Because clearly there's an issue between you and Halle. There's an issue. What is that issue? Only you and Haley know. Now, you also said on this stream you don't want to go to court. And your reasons for not wanting to go to court is because you don't want the judge to tell you pretty much what to do with your kid. Okay. And you absolutely have the right to not wanting a judge to do that. And I put in your comments earlier, if you don't want to go to the court, my suggestion is to reach out to these celebrity men in your circle who also had custody issues and who happened to win or whatever. What did they do? What did they do? Because they was having the same custody issues too. You're not the only man in the world who had custody issues. And you have to figure out how to maneuver that, because this is a big deal. And even though you may not want to go to court, you may have to go to court, because it's not going to be just as simple as a sit-down communication talk with Halle until she get her feelings out. And that's just what it is. Until she move on with her feelings, you're not going to get what you want. It's not going to happen. And you also ask, like, isn't marriage the same? Wouldn't be the same way if you was married? No, because you'll be married. You'll be under the same roof with Halle and Hello. You'll be responsible for Halle and Hello. You can't just walk away, and you can't just do what you want when you're married. You just can't. But you'll have your son under the same roof, and you and Halle will have to figure that out. You just can't walk away when you're married. You just can't say, "Oh, I'm working. You got to get over it. I'm sitting with a woman on my side." You can't do that when you're married. You have to actually think about somebody else. You have to consider other people, not just yourself. You're one, not an individual. It's a big difference when you're married. And you wouldn't be going through this when you're married. And even if you and Halle broke up when you was married, then you have to go in front of the judge. The judge is still going to make a determination of the child. 50-50 custody, primary custody, visitation. The judge is going to separate that. So this here wouldn't be a conversation. You wouldn't even feel compelled to come to the internet and put this to the world. So you may not want to now, but I'm guarantee if it don't get better, you're going to end up in court. There's nothing wrong with you right now. Just going to go talk to a lawyer and seeing what your options are, because you're acting like millions of black men around the world that allows the baby mom to just make all the decisions and be like, if I don't see Halo, then I'm just not going to see Halo. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you just allow you not to see your son and be miserable not seeing him when you have the option to fight for custody in court? You don't have to ask for full custody. You can clearly say, I just want joint custody. I want 50-50 custody. Halle have them on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I have them on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or whatever. I have them in the summer. She have them in the spring. You know what I mean? I have them every weekend. She have them through the week. Whatever. And there's nothing Halle can do about it if it's on paper. If the judge say, yeah, you can take him out of the country. You can take him, to New York City with you when he's with you. You can do whatever you want. There's nothing that Halle can stop because it's on paper. And you said it's going to get worse. It's getting worse now. You're on the internet talking about a high-profile celebrity and your baby issues. It's getting worse now. So it might as well just nip it in the bud. Okay, yeah, we got to go to court. Like millions of other people in the world. We have to go to court about my son. It doesn't say you don't love Halle and you don't respect her. You don't love her as a mother. No, you're just doing what you got to do as a man for your baby. That's it. If you can't come to an agreement as an adult with your child's mother, if you can't figure that out, if your families can't figure that out as a group, if you can't get your family together and Haley's family together and sit down and talk about whatever issues you guys have to get over this hump, then you're going to have to take it to court. You can silently get a lawyer and talk about child custody. So you can figure out and determine for yourself what's the best for you to do so you can see your son. I'm an advocate for you to see your son. I want you to see your son. I want you to be there for Halo. Halo's the cutest thing walking. But you have more bigger issues than Halo. You have an issue with Halle, the mother of your son. And you need to fix that, whatever that is. So you guys can at least agree to be co-parents. Because right now, you're saying you guys don't even talk. So it's letting me know that you guys don't co-parent. There's anger there. There's bitterness there. There's something there that's blocking her from allowing you to be a full-time parent. And you as the man needs to figure out what that is. And if you don't know, you need to ask Halle what it is. And if you do know, you need to address it with Halle, not on the internet. We don't need to know nothing else. You and Haley needs to figure that out. Not you, Haley, and the internet. That's my two cents. I hope that makes sense. I hope this reaches you, DDG. And I hope you actually listen to what I got to say. You can go to my page, Keyshawn Varese Robinson on Facebook, Sleepless and LVNV on Instagram, same as TikTok. And my YouTube channel is a small one, but it's my name, Regina Sharice, if you want to go look at that too. So, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next 2 cents, because these celebrities just do not stop doing shit. All right, bye.